Hello and welcome back to Pink Scorpio Tarot. I'm Pink Scorpio and you are in air, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So it's going to be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Hello. As you can see, I have a little bit of a different setup this week. Feel free to leave in the comments how you feel about this new setup. Let's see. And then I decided instead of like always dating the readings now, I'm just going to go ahead and do timeless messages. So whenever you see this video, your spirit guides have led you here for a message, of course. So let's see what we have. Welcoming in a light-bearing energy here. Our ancestors and our African goddess rising deck. Thank you so much, spirit. Let's see what we got. Ooh, goddess Asasaya. I love her. Yes, Asasaya. Definitely giving earth energy. Like, this card always reminds me of the Empress card in this deck. Obviously, this woman is breastfeeding her child. She also has the number 16 up here in the upper right-hand corner, which does reduce down to the number 7. So, of course, you could have Earth in your chart. That's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And then let's see what the declaration message is for her. I feel like me when I'm happy. I feel like me when I'm happy. I feel like me when I'm happy. Okay. And yes, the number 7 is a spiritual number. So could definitely be getting back to the inner child, nurturing visions that you've had since you were a child. Obviously, you could also be a mother. You could be finding out that you're pregnant. Congratulations if you are. Or deciding to work on new projects and give birth to new ideas. So all of that is coming through to me right now. And she's embodying the message of joy. So definitely working on the energy of joy this week. You might notice I didn't really read the full excerpt from the book there. Just trying to make these videos shorter this week. Plus, as we enter the last week of April, I kind of feel like we've pretty much gone through that entire deck. And I pretty much remember the significance except for the declarations. So this is our Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Welcoming in our wisdom message here for the week. Get a pop out for this week. What's the message? Oh, wow. Okay, 2. Whether I pull or they pop out, I think it's always interesting when 2 pop up. Okay, so we have Thinker that shows up in reverse here. 344 was on the clock. It's also the number 44 up here in the left-hand corner. And as you can see, this is an angel or a fairy, however you want to look at it. Kind of deep in thought here. Now, 44, of course, is a master number, but does reduce down to the number 8, which is going to, signify a lot of things, actually. Transition as it relates to the 8th house, Scorpio energy, of course. And then, of course, power, karma, fate, different things like that. And then you also have Between Worlds that did not come out in reverse. So we've got the number 3 here. And I don't quite have these as memorized. So let's see what we have for Thinker. Obviously, it means that you're thinking about something. Let's see what type of thinking we're talking about. And of course, feel free to meditate on the message while I read. So strategy in being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. And it did come in reverse, so the protection message is saying you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. Yum, okay. So, definitely taking the time to focus on how we're thinking, right? Focusing on joy, kind of like a restructuring joy. And then here, we really have like one bird with one leg in each world here. Again, the number 3. So let's see what that message is. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I can't wait to learn a new deck with you guys in May. But in the meantime, the message here is write about transitions and not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. So you're between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking again. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child, glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. So again, that's kind of speaking to the same message here with this card when I was speaking about the inner child. Kind of like your inner child here. So, sounds like we're going through a transition for certain. We got 7, 3, and 44 or 8. Okay, let's see what comes out in our base reading here. Again, feel free to go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, or share any of the readings that you think anyone can benefit from on the channel. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at Pink Scorpio Tarot. I want to also be able to start going live too here, so I'm gonna figure out, honestly, a live schedule for you all, and then I'm thinking about doing another paid subscription channel, possibly on Patreon. Ooh, I saw that 5 of Swords there on the cut. Let's see what we got going on here for our Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and our Venus signs. And remember to check out the signs for your other placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for a full message for the week. Let's see what we get. Okay, 6 of Cups. Let me make sure. Make sure we take up the whole space for y'all. 6 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay. 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Past, present, future. The Star in the outcome, which is also Aquarius energy. So far, also having 777 on the board. That's interesting. 8 of Swords in reverse. So we've got the 7 to the 8 of Swords in our outcome. Okay, 4 of Wands upright. The Lovers in reverse. That's also Gemini energy. Heavy on the air energy in the reading. Queen of Wands in reverse. Since I say that, fire energy, so that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Sun with more Leo energy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The Tower. in reverse. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. Jeez, High Priestess in reverse. Now I am, again, recording a timeless message, but I'm also recording during a Mercury retrograde, if you can already tell. And then Justice in reverse, Libra energy. We have all three of the air signs here with Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Let's see what we've got at the bottom. Ooh, bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. Wow, new beginning in love, eh? Wow, the King of Swords. More air energy. So again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But this does embody someone who is focused on their vision and usually not so focused on this new beginning in love. So we'll definitely have to get clarity to see why these two cards didn't come out. Oh my God, and then Capricorn energy here with the devil, maybe some toxic energies and behaviors there. I usually like to look at the first four at the bottom of the deck. Then you also have Four of Cups here, which usually speaks of an offer that we are overlooking, possibly. Okay. The bottom of the deck was almost just as all over the place as the basic spread. If this is the first time of you watching a reading of mine, the way I read this placement here is past, present, future, outcome, advice. And in the middle of the deck, we do have this Queen of Wands energy here. So this does represent fire energy, someone who is full of passion, knows what they want, is focused on creativity, making all of their surroundings reflect that passion and creativity. Now we have Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups kind of around that. Now it is showing up in your future section, which normally signifies lying, cheating, and stealing card, as you can see. And this normally signifies walking away from something that you poured a lot of love and energy into. And then we do have, of course, the number 8. That is an octopus that also has 8 tentacles, if you will. Both of them in reverse, ironically enough. All of them actually in reverse, ironically enough. So, you know, what it's saying to me is that there could possibly have been a time where you were maybe deceiving yourself of how creative and how passionate you really were, and essentially maybe had to either walk away from that thinking or walk away from a situation that stifled this Queen of Wands energy here on the inside. We'll get more clarity because we do have the Lovers here in reverse. Now the Lovers does often talk about a choice needing to be made between like your heart and your mind. But again, the number 6 representing June and Gemini energy representing the twins, if you will. It can also speak about a romantic relationship. We also have the 6 of Cups here in reverse, which is normally the soulmate card, or of course, if this is not a love reading for you, the inner child card, speaking to that younger you, if you will. Now, for me, because we have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the Lovers, somebody here had a love situation from the past that either didn't go well because of gossip and the naysayers, or some other life-changing situation here with the Tower. We do also have Mars energy here. I love how this deck shows it as a wrecking ball. So Scorpio or Aries energy here. Again, so many things showing up in the reverse. This is telling me that this is all going on inside, kind of internally. In the present, we do also have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Is there some type of gossip or naysayer, kind of like top of the hill energy, kind of have to, you know, fight for your place, if you will. 1441 was on the clock. And again, with it being in reverse, it's either telling me this is something that is, again, kind of like happening to you internally, or in the past. And again, the retrograde could also have something to do with that. We've got the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles here. That is passion and stability. Again, with the double fours and with that 44 that we had on your oracle card, you've got 4444. April could have been a big month for you all. You could be 44 years old. April 4th could be a big deal. 1944 could be a big deal for whatever reason. Again, with the Eight of Cups, from the Six of Cups really to the Lovers to the Eight of Cups, you obviously had to walk away from some relationship that eventually is going to lead to this ultimate joy and wish fulfillment here with the Sun. This, by many accounts, is the best card in the deck, and it is sitting in your outcome column betwixt the Star card, which is literally arguably the second best card in the deck here, and the High Priestess, which is in reverse. So High Priestess energy can specifically, as you can see, speak about Kundalini energy, the occult, getting in touch with your inner and divine spirit. 1616 on the clock, which technically is 7/7. You also had 16 here on this Goddess Asaseya card, which is like giving very much, again, Empress, star, worldly, la 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 la, you know, energy. I love this card. I love this card. Let's just put her in front. Love that. So the outcome is obviously very and incredibly bright here for you. Especially if you wanted to take this as a future row here, getting over, holding on to something from the past after a life-changing situation where you had to possibly walk away from reluctantly, something that you had put a lot of love into. And you do have, again, the Justice card here with Libra energy, which, you know, is the number 10, ending of a cycle. But as you can see, this is the whole Ma'at situation with, you know, balancing with the scales and karma, your heart versus your mind. Again, remember I told you, the Lovers also signifies that choice as well. Now, for those of you, again, who this isn't your love reading, this could be just speaking about a choice that you're making that is near and dear to your heart, especially as it regards to you being resourceful when it comes to creating your own wealth and stability here with the Queen of Pentacles. Two queens, though, is very interesting to me. This could either be two different people or representing two different sides of you as far as how you're pulling from who you are within creatively to create this kind of like wealthier, more stable version of yourself. Again, both of them in reverse. So, and both of them kind of sitting in this presently amazing ass row. Let's see if we can get some clarity here on this Ace of Cups. And the Lovers, there is going to be an offer that is going to bring all the way through to the core of who you are, apparently. But super good energy, especially because over here, trust me, you had the Eight of Swords in reverse, babe. Which upright you can see is not such a great card. It is the card that speaks of a mental prison. Eights are really heavy in this reading. So, and you also have the Sun, which anytime you see the Sun in the tarot does signify Leo energy. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. You may also want to go and check out the Leo reading or the fire sign reading that I just posted. If you do have Leo in your chart or are dealing with someone who has Leo in their chart. So yeah, with the Queen of Wands sitting between the Sun and the Lovers, there is some type of joyous beginning and new beginning coming. As long as you take the leap of faith, which is going to be a life-changing situation, despite what people have to say. And you know this internally, apparently. Four of Wands also speaks of commitment in marriage. So again, there's more than one story here. Take it as it resonates. For those of you who are thinking of someone while watching this reading, could be a Gemini, could be a Leo, Could be a Scorpio or Aries. They used to tell yourself was going to end up a certain way, and maybe it hasn't, or maybe something happened that led you to believe that it wouldn't. There's a new beginning and a new offer of love coming from someone that 2020 was on the clock there. Obviously, this could be somebody that you met in 2020. This could have been something that happened in 2020. But this person had to cut off whatever they had to cut off in order to come and bring you this Ace of Cups. And you're going to find that out, obviously, this week. Anything that was obviously toxic has been taken care of. Again, Capricorn energy could be significant. You also have this Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. And we'll cut this deck here. See if we can get some clarity on what's going on here for our Aries signs. Thank you so very much. So yes, Eight of Wands here is the card of fast movement. Definitely, as you can see, the motorcycle, which always in the tarot is going to signify fast progression, forward motion. Anytime you see red, that's going to be power. And then, of course, again, 8. I told you 8s have been heavy in this reading, and it landed on, again, the 8 of Swords that we were just speaking about. So 8, significant. 888, really, with the 8 of Cups as well. So whatever it was that you had to kind of like make your decision to walk away from, very quickly you're going to realize was the right decision, for one, with the 8 of Swords on top of, the 8 of Wands on top of the 8 of Swords in reverse. And then, yes, the Knight of Swords blocked here. You got this new Ace of Swords here, this kind of like new thought process or thought perspective racing towards you, again, very fast. These are the 2 fastest cards in the deck next to the Chariot. So 2222 on the clock. Something is happening very fast. And when cards come out kind of like sideways, something actually is blocking that. Again, it is between the Queen of Wands energy and the Sun. So what that's telling me is taking that leap of faith towards that inner Queen of Wands or towards that Queen of Wands in your life is definitely going to unlock this new perspective, if you will, that will end up in the Sun and Queen of Pentacles. Look at this, double confirmation on the Tower. I really don't make it up. This came up upright. This came out in reverse, but they're both signifying that whatever event this was in the past here, especially with it sitting on the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So whatever event had you holding on to, your money, holding on to, maybe your home or material wealth after maybe the ending of this union or this moment where you had to choose a union, whatever that was the right choice, for one, and there's a new beginning, for 2. Now, again, if that commitment was a job or anything else, same difference. Any more? Oh, okay. Well, you also got the Empress. What do you know? I told you what this card reminded me of at the beginning of the reading, which was the absolute Empress here. Empress energy, for me, of course, speaks of that motherly energy, of pure abundance. So just being able to balance all of the elements here. As you can see, there's earth, water. She has fire as far as this kind of like red sky here. Corn. And it's just fully sitting in her kind of like white throne, which does signify clarity of mind. So to have the Empress in between the Sun and the Queen of Wands over this Knight of Swords here, yes, this passion that is coming towards you is a big deal. Again, for some of you, that's a person. fire sign energy with this big stick. BDE energy is significant. Others of you, this is something internal. This is a side of you that you've hidden from the world, oh my, since you were a child. And then, of course, for those of you that this is a love reading for, someone is about to, like, show you exactly how attractive they think you are, how amazing they think you are. 2525 on the clock. And it is in reverse. Super interesting. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles was actually on this Eight of Wands. So for some of you, a situation that you haven't been paying much attention to, you've been kind of breadcrumbing in a sense as far as how much attention you have been giving it. And again, for some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's just a new opportunity for money. You're about to, again, receiving an offer to begin to new there, and it's going to happen very quickly. Any lasting messages? Okay. All right. Queen of Cups, King of Wands. While they're not necessarily a soulmate match, to me, what that's representing is either two sides of you, again, something, again, deep within that affects your inner emotion and inner passion, or you obviously have, water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy somewhere. And your person obviously has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy somewhere. And they've got this passionate and deep love for you that you have no clue about. That's why both of these are in reverse. And it could be because of this past situation here. Your trust. Someone's manifesting a new beginning with you, especially, again, I told you, after having to leave a certain situation to cut something off here. Absolutely. I didn't even see this little guy over here, Pisces energy. Someone definitely kind of like waiting for a situation to play out so they can come and give you this new beginning. Exactly. Three of Swords upright normally signifies someone just staring off into the distance, kind of watching. That being in reverse, that's blocked, which is stressing them out. Ending a cycle, though. Coming out of hiding, possibly. Maybe you've been separated from this person. Again, Two of Cups in reverse. A relationship in the past that didn't work out or needed to take some type of separation or break. Guess what, Bible? You got this new beginning coming. This beautiful opal here is charging. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's kind of like a tiger eye opal. It's charging this Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck here. So let's see if we can get one overall message for our Libra, Aquarius, and Geminis. Look, honey. I think I am going to definitely start doing extended readings because it's always big, juicy readings like this that push me to the max. And of course, there are details where we could go, but take this as it resonates. You know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about, and this person is about to come back very quickly and show you in case you don't. Okay, your King of Wands, who you think is a King of Swords, is on his way, manifesting you whom he sees as the Empress. He or she, there's no gender in the readings here. Okay. Boom. We've got crystal keys. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in times where you feel triggered. There is so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be present and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. Wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. Be awed in creative flow or a state of surrender. These crystals may be powerful keys to your spiritual evolution. 2955 on the clock, because I think someone's about to kind of wow you a little bit. I don't think that you realized this person felt this way, but you're about to again like, subscribe based on this video. Feel free to also share, and as always, amaze yourself, attract yourself. Pink Scorpio out.